You will be seeing a lot of me this week, so don't get angry at me for publishing a video every day because this has a reason and I will proceed to explain it. Hello beautiful bookworms! My name is Katarina and welcome to my channel, and I just now noticed that I look like I haven't slept in 1,000 years, which is kinda true in a way. But hi guys, I am here to do 7 days of top 7! So you're probably wondering what top 7 is, and top 7 is something created by G from Book Roast, and what she does is pretty much every day for a week she does a top 7 with a theme, and it's really interesting, and she opened it up to us so that we could film and participate on this. So it's called 7 days of top 7, and it's really amazing and I really wanted to participate. So probably if I can film all of the videos today, I will probably post a video each day for the entire week just to participate in the 7 days of top 7, and I encourage you guys to do the same because this is really cool, and we can go and post our links in her videos and we can watch everyone's answers, and it's going to be pretty amazing. There are themes here that even I want to know your answers, so if you want to participate and tell me something in the comments down below. So, for the topic for the first day, today is supposed to be the 4th of December. Let's see if that applies, but I hope so. And it's supposed to be books that should be movies. And I'm going to just twist this around a little bit because there are some books that I think that should be movies, but some that will be better as TV shows. But yeah, we can, books turned into some format of stuff that we can watch. Let's just go with that, okay? So I have here my entire pile, can you hear it, of 7 books that I think that should be turned into movies, and I will proceed without further ado to just tell you what my picks are. So for number 7 I chose The Firebrand by Marion Zimmer Bradley, and this book is just simply amazing. This retells the story of the war between Troy and... yeah, because of everything that happens. Okay, today it's hard to speak. It's cool. I'm gonna try it again. So, The Firebrand, it's the book that retells the story of the war between Trojans and Greeks. That's where I wanted to go. And basically, it's seen through the eyes of a priestess of gods called Cassandra, I believe. Yes, and she's a princess, and she has this gift that allows her to see into the future, and she has this premonitions of this war, a world built with fire, everything dying, and she tries to warn everybody, but obviously nobody cares about that because people don't really care when you try to warn them about stuff. But basically, she's like the hero of this tale, and this is a very big book, so probably this had to be made into a movie, maybe, because this is a standalone also, so it would be possible. But I would really enjoy to watch this as a movie because this was really amazing. And I know that The Mists of Avalon by Marion Zimmer Bradley has been made into a movie, so why not do The Firebrand? Because The Firebrand for me is also very amazing. She is a very good writer, and it's just, you have myth, you have legend, but you have also the truth of what happened, and it's really very amazing. I would love to watch this as a movie. So for my number 6, I have a Portuguese book, and you can translate it to The Daughter of Worlds by Inês Botelho, and basically this is the story of this girl that always had a childhood filled with fairy tales until she discovers basically that well, she just stops believing in these kinds of fairy tales because she grows up. But then she discovers that she belongs to this world, this kind of fairy tale-ish world. And I haven't read this in a while, that's why I'm kind of going, oh, what? Where there's elves, I believe, there's other races. It's really cute, I loved it. This is more for younger readers, but I think that if they made a movie about this, it would be really cool. It has a lot of fantastic races that we are used to. It has the fight for the power. She's a cool hero. She doesn't have those kind of plain trope cliches and everything. She's really cool. The names in this are great. Like, our main character is called Hylura. Like, it's really genius. I enjoy this so much. So yeah, this will be a great thing to see in a movie. It's a trilogy, so maybe they could do 3 movies, and I wouldn't mind. I don't think it needs a TV show. I think it would need a movie, and I would enjoy seeing it. So for my 5th pick, this is a little bit controversial to myself, but let's carry on with it. It would be the Black Jewels Trilogy by Anne Bishop, and probably I would vote for this to be a TV series instead of a movie, because they would fuck this up if this was a movie, and I can't, because this is my favorite trilogy, okay? So I just can't, okay? But basically this is also a little bit of a controversial choice, because everybody in the fandom knows that you can't possibly cast one of the main characters as any human male ever in the universe, because you just can't. And the way that he's described is just, all of the fans would be sad whatever the man was picked to do it, so it will be really bad. But basically this is the story about this land that has magic, where people are dominated by queens, and the women have the higher places at the hierarchy, and the males are kind of like sort of their servants in a way. They protect them, they fight the battles, they are part of an inner circle that takes decisions with the queens and everything like that. But the way that this world is in the first book is that all of the males are being enslaved by the ruler queens. So basically this is about 3 male characters that revolve around our main character, our supposed queen. And it's very interesting because the power in this world come from rings with jewels. So your jewel is darker and you have more power, and if your jewel is lighter, you have less power than the ones with the darker jewel. So it's very interesting how this works, because you can perform a gift to the darkness and descend a little bit into the power, and if you can descend a lot, you will be powerful than other people. So it's very interesting the way that magic works here. It's very interesting the relationships between the characters, and it's very interesting just the story by itself. It's amazing the way that everybody is trying to change the world they live in because they don't agree with certain things that are happening. It has a lot of politics, and it has a lot of like how do I say this, fights. It has a lot of controversial stuff also, but it's very important. It's kind of dark, it's kind of sexy, it's kind of like sexy without being new adult. Like, let's just skip that. It's kind of mystical. I don't know how to explain, but I just love this. But I'm very afraid if they turn this into a TV series, but at the same time, I really wanted to see this as a TV series, because the only thing that I have to just fangirl is just the books, which it's a lot, but it's not everything. I wanted to see, you know, I wanted to see. So for my fourth pick is The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss, and supposedly we're going to have a movie and a TV series of this, and I couldn't be happier, and this is why this is so low on my list, because we already know that it is supposedly to come, so I am not as wishful thinking as with the other ones, because I know that I will probably have this to watch and to just know something about it. I heard that Lin-Manuel Miranda is doing the music, I think, for the movie, so I'm very excited about that, because music is very important in this book. This is basically the book about this dude that is supposed to be like a legend, a wizard in his time and place, but he has kind of been forgot because no one has ever heard of him again. And then this kind of writer, this chronicle writer, just goes into a tavern and he finds him. And he says, "You're Kvothe and I want to write your story." And Kvothe only tells him that the story has to be written exactly as he tells it, and it has to be written in 3 days. And each day is a book, supposedly. Which in the Portuguese version it doesn't correspond, because the second book is divided into 2. Because fuck logic, that's why. But I really want this because the story is amazing. Kvothe is a cool main character, all the secondary characters are amazing, and I think this will be a great TV series and a great movie. Well, a movie, I don't know, but a TV series, it will be great. So for my third pick, again, it's one that I see with controversy, but I would really enjoy watching a movie about this if well done, because if it's not, then we could skip it. Maybe an indie movie? I think an indie movie will do justice to this book, and that is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern, and I love this. I think the best format for this is the writing format. I think this as a book is perfect, but I really love to see the way that this circus comes to life in a way, like I was there, like I could actually see it. And I know that I feel that while I read this, but watching this would be just amazing if the movie was done right. That's why I say maybe an indie company, an indie director or something like that could just pick this up and do it, because I know that indie movies sometimes have those kind of feels that are really like mysterious and really thought-provoking and really amazing, and I really enjoy them. So I thought that maybe they could pick this up and turn this into a good movie, but I have my reservations about this. Like, I don't know if I can see this being treated as a movie. I don't know, because probably people wouldn't like it because they wouldn't understand the perfection that The Night Circus is. But we should try it. Anyway, the worst thing that it could do is sell more books, and that will be amazing. Now for my second choice is Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor and the entire trilogy. And I would love for this to be a TV series, because they could do 3 seasons with a lot of episodes per season, and it will be amazing. This is basically the story of this girl, Karu, that lives in Prague but works for these kind of monsters called Chimera, and she has to pick some teeth and just give it to them, and she tries to balance her human life in school with her other life picking teeth for monsters. And I don't want to tell anything else about this book, because I know that you should go into this blind, because I went into this blind only knowing the synopsis, and it was freaking amazing. And I just love this so much, and I think that they could do it justice by turning it into a TV series. It will be amazing, and it will be just so beautiful. I don't know, I would love it so much. There are a lot of networks that I believe that would turn this into a great TV series. So try it, everybody. This is just great. And my number one pick, because this is already going too far, is The School for Good and Evil by Saman Chanani. And we have received word that a movie is in the making, so I am not as desperate as I was, but I really want to watch this movie. I really want it to come out. I just love this middle grade series. This is about these 2 girls, Agatha and Sophia, and they live in a village where supposedly each year 2 people are taken to go to the School of Good and Evil, and they can never escape their fate, and they have to live in a fairy tale in order to escape the school. So basically they can never come back home, and they have to go and live their lives. And Sophia is very excited because she always wanted to be a princess in her life, because she's pretty and she knows how to do makeup and how to treat herself and everything. And Agatha doesn't really believe it exists, although she consumes every single fairy tale that comes out. But they are, yes, indeed picked, and they are switched. Agatha, who is supposed to be the daughter of a witch and an evil person and ugly and everything, goes to the School of Good, and Sophia goes to the School of Evil, and everything wrong starts going from there. And it's just so freaking amazing. It has so many good lessons. If you want, I'm going to leave the review that I did for the main trilogy, because now we have a 4th book and a 5th book on the making. I'm going to leave it linked down below so you can go and watch some of my thoughts about it. And if I have other reviews about the other books that I showed you, I will link them also down below so you can go and watch my thoughts about it. And I really love this. This has a lot of really positive messages about fairy tales. This bends the genre. This makes us believe that you don't have to be that pretty blonde-haired girl to be a good person on the inside and to actually be a princess. And that beauty is not always what you think it is, and that good and evil are not exactly what you think it is. And it's really, really amazing. I just loved it, and I can't wait for the movie. So that is it for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like it, leave a like or subscribe and prepare yourself for me trying to post a new video every day, which is going to be pretty much impossible, but I'm going to try it nevertheless. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy it. Leave in the comments down below if you're participating. Leave in the comments down below books that you want to be turned into movies or TV series if you want. And thank you so much for watching. Happy readings to you all. Bye!